to the Oakville Aquatic Club and stayed committed to the Oakville Aquatic Club throughout their career here. So it's this is something that's always exciting. This is something that's pretty ingrained in the Oakville Aquatic Club culture. Taking the time here to really honor the people that have put the work in. And you'll hear different stories from different athletes. We're going to take this presentation through. We'll do a presentation where we'll talk about each athlete. There'll be a blurb up there that you can read. Each coach will say a couple things about each athlete, and then we'll progress to the next athlete. At the end of this presentation, we've prepared a grad video for you guys where it'll show these athletes through their career. And there's some really good photos in here, so stay on for that presentation. And then at the end of the 20-minute video, we will hop back on. I'll do a quick conclusion, and then we'll finish up here for today, guys. So we'll go through the PDF presentation very quickly. We'll talk about our graduates, and then we'll take some time to really watch the video at the end because that's the fun part of this, guys. So if you're a young swimmer here, really sort of listen and understand that it takes some effort to be able to go through top to bottom here. It takes some effort to sort of stay committed to this. As we all know the excuses. All of a sudden grade 10 comes around, grade 11 comes around, and we say, oh, I can't swim anymore because I got to focus on school. Instead of saying, I got to learn how to multitask, which is always one of those big things. When athletes learn how to do that, they're able to finish their career and they stay here, which I think is a great thing. So if you're a young athlete and you're getting that next step of your career and you're saying, oh, school's getting very difficult, take some time and sort of put that list together and say, okay, I'm going to be better organized. I'm going to spend time to be able to stay committed here. And I think that's very important, guys. So, oh, we need a new photo of me. This is great. We'll start off with a little laugh. That's funny. Okay, so, graduation. Let's start on our first athlete. Let's pull him up from the high performance group. We have Finn Duncan SNOBEL. So take a minute here, read this. The one thing that I will say about Finn is I've had the opportunity to work with Finn for 5 years, which is a rare opportunity for a coach. But as I've progressed my way through the club, so has Finn. And so he's come with me as I've worked my way through. And it's been a great honor to have the ability to work with Finn. The one thing I will say about him is this guy can step up and race. And that's always been a really good quality of Finn. Every year, he's always seemed to work on something and get a little bit better, where one of the things about Finn is in the beginning part, he wasn't the best trainer out there. So to all the young athletes, if you're not the best trainer, you do have opportunities to get better. Where Finn now at his best, he's one of the top trainers in the group when he's putting the work in. So it's always a great thing to see about Finn. It was fun to watch him develop over 5 years here. So I wish Finn the best of luck as he goes off to University of Waterloo. So thanks for your time here, Finn. It was great working with you. ANTON KAPLOUN. Anton has been a swimmer that I've also had the opportunity to work with for approximately 3 years. The one thing I will say about Anton is I thought my coaching career was going to be over with when we almost lost him in San Francisco. Thumbs up, we didn't. Young athletes, when you are supposed to stay in line, you need to stay in line and not get distracted by a subway and a sub and then come back. But the one thing I will say about Anton is he came back to that line. We were able to find him and everything was great. But the positive sides of Anton, guys, is he's a hard worker. He gets the job done and very respectful when he's on a pool deck. So you've probably had him have a conversation with you being a young athlete where he might have said something positive to you or something motivational to you, as I've always found Anton to be in great spirits. And always, if it's a bad day, Anton's always in a positive mind space. And so I think that's always a great thing to have as an athlete, where it could be the worst day, the worst set, and Anton's always been able to find a positive. So Anton, it's been great working with you.
Thank you for coming to me today. Thank you for a lot of things.
GEORJA Schemmel. George is an athlete that over this last year I've had an opportunity to really work with, as I've always observed her in the other groups, and she's come with us on team travel. George is a great flyer who constantly puts the work in and day out. She never complains about a set. She never complains about the volume of a set. She shows up, put the cap and goggles on, and does the work day in and day out. And as a young athlete, it's the ability to be able to do that consistently throughout the year is the work, or consistently throughout your time here is a process. So George has learned how to do that, and over again, she's continued to show that effort day in and day out. So it's been great working with you, GEORJA. We wish you the best of luck. Sydney Schemmel. Sydney is a similar situation in the time that I've had to work with her, where this year was a focus on her. As we were sort of putting the work in, Sydney's been one that she shows up every single time. She does not miss. She does not miss a repeat. She always knows where she is in the set, and she stays committed. And Guys, it's not an easy thing to stay committed all the time, but when you look at the athletes up at the topper level of the group, that's one of those strengths that they've been able to sort of get, where it's the mental side. It's understanding the process, understanding why you show up at 5:05 in the morning, why you show up again at 4 o'clock at night. These are things that work in consistency, and it's the ability when a coach comes to you and say, all right, we're going to do a step up 100, Sydney would never say no to a step up. And when I work with athletes, one of those things as a test is I'll come to an athlete and I'll say, okay, we're going to do a step up. And very quickly, I'm going to know sort of what we're going to get out of that athlete on what their answer is. And Sydney's never once said no to a step up. And if you know me well enough, I've asked almost every athlete if they want to do a step up, and not every athlete says yes. So I always think it's a great situation when you have an athlete that says, okay, coach, what are we doing today? And that was Sydney Schemmel. So it's been great working with you, Sydney, and I wish you the best of luck. Tara Forrester. Tara Forrester and hard work. These were blended together. Tara started in her club in the bottom level, and every single year she continued to work hard and continued to get herself to the next, where she was constantly moving through the program. But the one thing I will say about Tara, she never shied away from work. That was her meal ticket, was the fact that she knew that she had to get the repeats in. She knew that she had to get the volume in. And she showed up, and she would always do that work. So young athletes, show up, do the work, and you might see people that are faster than you, but the ability to be consistent with your work ethic, be consistent with your habits, and be consistent with your energy. And that was one of the greatest things about working with Tara, is consistency to hard work. And that sometimes it's a little bit rare in athletes, but I love when athletes understand that, hey, hard work is one of my skill sets, and that's what's in my toolbox. And she would pull that out regularly and get the work done. So great job, Tara. I wish you the best of luck. We're going to throw it to the senior national group. We got Coach Ryan, who's joined us today. Coach Ryan's going to talk to you a little bit about his graduates. Thank you very much for hopping on here, Coach Ryan.
Yeah, thanks for having me. All right, excellent. Yeah, so just to start off, I worked with all of these swimmers for just this season, but I got a good chance to learn a lot about them, especially as they maybe ask questions about what they would do following their swim career. And I hope I was able to impart some knowledge and provide some advice that they'll carry with them as they move forward. Nathan G. Okay, this guy is uber competitive in training. I love what he brings to the table. I think he pushes other people to go above and beyond, and I think that was a huge added value in our group. And you know, he pushed another graduate, Nicolas M, to get under a minute for the first time in 100 freestyle, and I think that's something Nathan really brought to the table. And he has an interest in coaching, so maybe you guys might see him around in the future. And Nathan, I wish you all the best and good luck with all your future endeavors. Ava L. Ava L, like I've said it time and time again to her, she's probably the most reliable, consistent trainer I've ever coached in my 16 plus years of coaching. Everything we do, she's consistent, and she holds a standard that I think a lot of athletes dream of achieving in each and every training session. And I think she also does this within school. She's going to be swimming in Waterloo next year. She's going to do awesome in engineering. She wrote lots of scholarships. We worked together on some things, and you know, I think she's going to do great things. And she has a great handle on life heading into school, and she'll be able to handle everything that's coming for her. So best of luck, Ava. Nicolas M, again, and actually a very reliable trainer as well. But I think he just brings a calm presence to the pool deck every day that he comes in to just do his work, and he's there to get it done. And he may not be the loudest guy at times, but he shows it within what he does on a daily basis. And I'm really excited for him heading off to Wilfrid Laurier. My cousin played football on the team there, and Nick's going to swim on the team there. And I think he's the best years are yet to come for him. And I really am excited to see and track him through his university swimming. So best of luck to you, Nicholas. KRISTINE. KRISTINE is a never give up type of person. Just no matter what's put in front of her, no matter how hard it is within training, you know, if she was, you know, maybe at the back of the group, didn't matter. She got it done every single time, even if she was rolling her shoulders or, you know, looked like she was really toughing it out. I think that's a really huge skill that I know she's going to take with her into her mechanical engineer program. And, you know, if KRISTINE, you keep that up, you're going to do great things from here on out. And I wish you the best of luck as well. Paulina. Paulina's, I call Paulina the last one in and the first one out. That's, was unreal at doing that. I was quite like that myself as well, you know, just on time. And then I got out of there because I had other things to do. And, you know, she's obviously been doing great things with her school and she manages her time well, but her attendance was excellent. But yeah, definitely last one in, first one out. And that's a memorable moment. Amazing butterflyer. I just loved watching her swim butterfly in practice. Just the undulation and the skill level she had in flies. It just looks great. It's fun to watch all the time. And I wish her all the best doing a kinesiology degree. I started in kines at first, and my dad's a teacher in that, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. And, you know, maybe study some biomechanics about your butterfly, and you'll learn a lot more about that as well. So best of luck, Paulina.
Next,
Okay.
we're sorry, Reed. I'll just give next. We got senior performance here. Reed's going to go through his graduates now, guys.
We need another photo upgrade as well, Kyle. So, my goodness. All right. So yes, these next three athletes, both senior performance and Devo C, I've had the opportunity to work with for a few years now, and I'm really excited to see that they're moving on to better things. Frank, I've actually been able to coach for the last 3 years or so in both my Devo C and senior performance group, and he has improved at a very rapid rate, you know, and his toughness is something that's never been in question. You know, he's a great leader. He always wants to do better each practice, you know, and even the things that he doesn't enjoy, and he knows it, pull sets, distance sets, he despises them, you know, but he always wants to get better at them. And he's done a heck of a job working his way up to where he was at the beginning to where he was now, especially for someone who was such a late starter with Oak. So really, really, really happy to see how well you did, Frank. Good luck to you moving forward. All right, Omar. So Omar, I've had the last 2 years in my Devo C group, and he is another swimmer that's shown some incredible toughness. He's always been leading. He's always leading his lane, and he's done a tremendous job in trying to get better at the little things. And again, another good leader for the group. You know, in such a brief little time, he's done such a great job, and he's had some great PBs in the last 2 years. And I'm really wishing him the best of luck in Western University. And Mackenzie. So I've had her, I think she was actually with me in Devo C my very first year with the Oakville Aquatic Club 5 years ago. And I've had her ever since. She is someone that, you know, again, 5 years, and this is someone that I could tell truly loves the sport and really enjoys coming to practice, loving to learn, and try and get better every day. You know, her commitment is never in question. And I'm really wishing her the best of luck at Wilfrid Laurier. I know she's going to do great things.
All right, so guys, that's our presentation so far on our Oak graduates. Now we're going to get to the video where we can thank Stephanie Williamson for putting this all together, and thank you graduates for sending the photos. I know it's sometimes a little bit of a difficult task to be able to do, but thank you very much for sending that stuff in. Now we're going to take a minute here, or I shouldn't say a minute, we're going to take a few minutes. We're going to watch our grad presentation. At the end of the presentation, I'm just going to hop on for a few closing remarks, but as a young athlete, watch these guys. It shows their experience with the club, and it really sort of says that it's a good time here. As much as we get the work done, there's some fun that happens along the way, and I think that's really important to understand that hard work and fun sometimes go together, guys. So it's a great thing to see, and these photos show that. So enjoy the presentation. Very much for everyone hopping on here today, guys. Hopefully you guys took some time to read what was there, as these graduates wrote some really good things and some good advice. And when stuff gets hard, I think going back and thinking about some of these things that these athletes said, hopefully you let that resonate with you a little bit, because it's these guys went through the struggle day in and day out, and they were able to make it all the way through their career at the Oakville Aquatic Club. So once again, guys, from myself and my staff, thank you very much. Graduates, thank you very much. Swimmers, for hopping on, and I hope everyone here has a great day and a great Sunday. So graduates, one more time, congratulations on graduating through the Oakville Aquatic Club. I wish every single one of you the best of luck in your future careers, and it's been a lot of fun to be able to work with you guys and support you through your swimming careers. Oakville Aquatic Club, have a great day. Thank you very much, graduates, and thank you very much, parents, families, and coaches for hopping on here today. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.